Yo, what's up? It's GA. I was watching this city commission meeting from Deltona and found it interesting. So I'm gonna play you some excerpts from it.
Trust me, you want him here instead of in person. You're up, Eric.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, listen, first of all, Heidi, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but you're just gonna fucking listen to this shit and you're gonna fucking take it. And they're not gonna be as nice as those people that are already pissed off at you. What the fuck is wrong?
Now I was watching the live where he was on the phone. It's funny to watch it. I didn't know that this was what was happening. So good for Eric.
With you people, you have shanghaied Deltona, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. Bad girl, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the cops gonna come for you? And I'm coming for you. I've been looking for a good reason to come back to Florida, and you just did it. How dare you? How can you people show your fucking face to those people there? This woman committed and admitted to 6 felonies, and you still have her as a city manager? Your felonies are fraud. You're a fraud, Heidi, and I'm coming for you. No justice, no peace. Fuck Heidi and Shanghai and your Goon Squad police. How dare you got girls being raped in your city and you're paying this woman to Shanghai you. You people should be ashamed of yourselves. And I'm coming for you, and I'm bringing my chalk. So you better get fucking ready, bitch. I'm coming for you.
Well, see,
I believe I said it all.
trust me, when Eric comes to town, it's going to be worse. You're going to see...
Shit show. Yeah, I come with my own shit show. I bring my own shit. You provide the stink.
Sir, the profanity.
Fuck your profanity.
This is on live TV.
Go ahead and silence my speech. I'll give you 30 seconds to pull your head out of your fucking ass before I slap a 1983 on your ass.
Hang on 1 second, Eric. I've already let them know that we've got petitions ready to go to the Middle District if you want to engage in prior restraint. If you want to engage in prior restraint, we are ready to file the suits. Do you want a federal lawsuit? Another one. How many do you have? Near versus State of Minnesota. New York Times versus U.S. There is clear-cut Supreme Court case law on prior restraint. You're not going to get away with this shit, Heidi. You're not going to play this Nazi game where you're going to act like you're going to tell us what we do. You don't tell us what we do. The Florida Constitution is on our side. Article 1, Paragraph 1. We are the body politic. We run this meeting. We own it. We are the body politic. Article 1, Paragraph 5, last line. We have the enumerated right to direct you. That means we tell you what the fuck to do. Bang your wood.
One
Bang
warning.
your wood.
Mr. Stuck, one warning.
One for what? What
For
are you
your
gonna do?
profanity.
What are
This
you
is
gonna
on
do?
live TV.
I don't get, no, well, you know what? You need a fucking 8-second delay button.
Second warning, sir.
Well, then give me a third. Come on. This is a shit show and you know it. You are not going to engage in prior restraint. You are not going to engage in prior restraint. What are you going to do? You want to have me removed? You want the suit filed? The paperwork's ready to go. Come on. And there is your check.
And there's your time.
David Sosa?
Thank you, Mr. Stuck. Have a nice evening. Thank you, Mr. Stuck. Thank you.
David Sosa?
I liked what this next lady had to say, and then you'll notice who's sitting behind her.
The anonymous speaker is next.
You just heard somebody go, oh.
Hello. Okay. Since you're not going to give me a hard time about name and address.
But, that's Mr. James Madison sitting behind.
Forward. I will move forward quickly then.
What's up, James?
The fleecing of the many for the benefit of few is over. So I thought. Until tonight. I do not consent to a felon having this much control over my money, and I think I speak for who's left, their money. I know that you live here, but you get to oversee things. We don't. There's no transparency. And you're allowing this person with a clearly has, this is no longer about mistakes. This is about character trait, and it is moral turpitude and dishonesty, and she has an open checkbook. Open. I do not consent. Also, I can only ask myself, I've been trying to wrap my brain around how individuals get up there and turn into a mob somehow with the code enforcement retaliation, which you, Heidi, had said prior to taking this seat was Dale Baker's problem. That he was the problem. He's gone. Things have gotten worse. Law enforcement's involved now. You also told me that it was the other mayor. He was the problem. He's gone. Things have gotten worse, Heidi. I don't understand. I don't understand how you guys do the things that you do. You speak so nice and you say the right things. I guess as a politician, I don't know, a special kind of person has to run for it, and then you have the outliers. So I guess I have to wonder, are birds of a feather with Jane? What else could it be? What does she have over your heads? I don't understand. Guilt by association. The majority of you, honestly. Marcia was appointed as the attorney for this city. She had 6 months to move into the city. She is not. You can use the loophole of the law firm all you want, but you've got 2 charter officers up there. One of them lying about where she lives. The other one, who does not live in this city, does not know what's going on, does not care, frankly. She refuses to accept legal documents. That is outlined in her job description. The continued use of code enforcement and now law enforcement is so offensive to me as an American, as a human being, as a resident of this city. I don't understand. Help me understand why you have to hurt others in these insidious ways. And believe me, right now, make no mistake about it, if I start smelling code enforcement or law enforcement anywhere near my house, my friends, or my family, I'm not going to tolerate it this time. I'm not. I won't. Will not. I used to work with a judge. He was very wise. He used to tell his juvenile criminal defendants would come in, he would give them a second chance. And he would say, just remember, you may not pay me today, you may not pay me tomorrow, but you will pay me. How much will you all owe?
Right on.
James Madison.
And here's the dude right here.
Thank you, James Madison again. Appreciate it. The reason why I'm here is felonies. I don't know if you guys know felonies. I brought it up a little bit ago about the fine. There's 2 people in this room that I know have been charged with a felony. One of them's behind me. The other one, if the other one would raise their hand, I don't know if they would or not. However, I don't know if people are afraid of these cameras right here, because myself, all you commissioners up here myself has been intimidated for the First Amendment right. There's a deputy standing over here that's been watching me pretty much the night anytime I walk around, because I'm not a familiar face in here. But even at this city, I have been intimidated for First Amendment protected activities. The woman behind me here, is Brandy White, has been charged with a state law that was forced upon, I guess, the deputies to charge her with a felony, which is a wiretapping statute. I just want to bring three things to your attention here. Prior restraint, everybody probably knows that now. If you don't, you have a city attorney that, she doesn't remember words, but maybe she can look that up and tell you what it is. The other thing that I was going to recommend is you have a court case called Smith v. Cumming. It's a city in the state of Georgia, and that's within our district of courts. That was ruled upon a long time ago. You have another one, actually a friend of mine, Madonna versus Fernandez Rundle. I don't know if you've ever heard of those or not. I think that's the defense that she used to get out of her charge for felony. I don't know if any of you guys have had a felony charge on you, with the exception of one person I know here. But if you haven't, it's a life-changing situation. It costs you money. It costs you time. It takes you away from your job. But what I'm here for is to let you guys know that I want to put you all on notice that you are the head of the snake here, if you will. The people that are working within this city here do not respect First Amendment protected activities. I would immediately let them know. This deputy maybe over here maybe understand that he probably understands the Smith v. Cumming. But you want to let everybody know that this is not a weapon. It is when it records you and you do something stupid. However, you should let people have the right to be able to come in and document situations with the city officials. And if you're afraid of it, I want to warn you right now, if Eric Brandt comes to this town, it's going to cost your citizens a lot of money. A lot of money. That's the person that was on the phone that was screaming and hollering.
Eric's coming.
He will sue the city to no end. Let them know that First Amendment protected activities should be welcomed by you guys. It's what we have flags sitting here flying around for, and I don't know if you pledge allegiance when you start this up. But a lot of people have died for that, and maybe to waste this last 1 minute, have a moment of silence for, I don't know, all those rights that have been violated, I think, right? Do you have any questions for me at all? Can I, yeah? No? Usually I don't do this, but that's what it sounds like, crickets in here. Thank you. Please do something about it.
Kelly Kaufman.